Have you ever felt that prick of jealousy when someone else gets noticed and you didn't? Maybe your friend gets the higher grade, more followers, or the better spot on the team, and suddenly that quiet thought sneaks in, why not me? We all feel that way sometimes, like a tiny monster whispering in our ear. But here's the catch. Jealousy isn't just a little hurt feeling. If you let it grow, it can turn into a tornado that destroys friendships, opportunities, and your peace of mind. And that's exactly what happened in one of the oldest stories in human history, Cain and Abel. Cain was a farmer, a guy who worked the land, planting seeds and hoping for a good harvest. Abel, on the other hand, raised sheep. He was a shepherd who dealt with fluffy, bleating friends every day. One day, both brothers brought an offering to God, and what happened next is famous. Abel brought his best, the very finest from his flock, shiny and perfect. Cain brought some of his crops, not his first, not his best, just, what was left over after a long day. God accepted Abel's offering but didn't seem to notice Cain's, not because God played favorites, but because Abel gave with a sincere heart. Cain, feeling rejected, got angry, embarrassed, and jealous, and instead of asking, "How can I grow?" he wondered, "Why him?" That's when the sneaky, nasty monster called envy started to creep in. But before Cain did anything drastic, God spoke, and his words pack a punch. In Hebrew, God said, "If you do well, tativ, won't you be accepted?" That word, tativ, is like a gentle nudge saying, you can fix this, you can do better. God was giving Cain a second chance, a golden opportunity to choose the right path. Then he warned him, "But if you don't, sin is crouching, robe ts, at your door," which sounds like a wild animal just waiting to pounce, ready to attack. God's message was clear. Cain, jealousy is waiting outside your door. Either you control it, or it controls you. That's timeless advice, because anger doesn't start with a punch. Sin doesn't start from nowhere. It begins with an intrusive thought we ignore or can't control. Cain ignored God's warning, and that tiny seed of jealousy took root and grew wild. Until finally, in a fit of rage and regret, Cain did the unthinkable. He killed his brother in the field. But here's the twist. This story isn't just about two ancient brothers. It's about every one of us. Every time we compare ourselves, gossip, or tear someone down to feel better. Jealousy rewinds the tape back to Cain's shoes. "If I can't win, no one should," it whispers. Yet love and growth tell us, "I'll learn, I'll grow, I'll do better next time." Here's your challenge. The next time jealousy creeps in, pause, take a breath, and choose differently. That's your crossroads moment, to feed the anger or to master it. God's words echo, "If you do well, you'll be accepted," reminding us we hold the power to choose right. So don't let envy steal your joy. Instead, pick growth, peace, and love. Remember, winning isn't about beating others. It's about becoming who God created you to be. That's how you can defeat the beast at the door, the beast of jealousy and rage. Do not open the door. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to Sight Kids for more stories of spiritual growth.